Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. In today's video, we are going to learn how we can create a Google Doc from Ninja Form for proposal generation. Where in this automation, we have taken a trigger setup as Ninja Form, where whenever a new form submission happen, it is going to create a proposal content on OpenAI, and after that, it is automatically going to create a Google Doc. All of this automation is going to happen within seconds and without any manual effort. So before letting you know how you can make this automation, let me show you how this automation is going to work. For that, I'm going to fill a form on Ninja Form where I'm going to enter all of the detail like this, where I have entered all of the detail. Now I'm going to submit this form. Now as soon as my form is submitted, a document has been created with the detail that I have filled, like name, email address, phone number, company name, and the description that was created by OpenAI has been added to my Google document. That too within seconds and without any manual efforts. So if you also wanted to create a Google document whenever a new form submission happen on Ninja Form, then let me guide you further. For that, you need to open new tab and search pabbly.com/connect. And you will be landed on the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Over here, you can easily connect multiple applications and automate your task. Not only that, we have Pabbly community where you can get exclusive access of real-time update, helpful resources, and support from both our team and fellow user. Also here, you can share your ideas, ask questions, and get latest update for using Pabbly application. Now, if you wanted to know how to join this community, we have provided a link in the description box. You can check that out. For now, let me move back to the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here you can see there are two options: sign up for free and sign in. If you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every single month. As I'm existing user, I will click on sign in. After signing in, you will be landed on the All Pabbly app page. Over here, you can see there are 7 different applications, out of which we are going to use Pabbly Connect for today. After selecting on Pabbly Connect, I will be landed on the dashboard page. Here you can create and manage all your automation workflow from one place by using Pabbly Connect dashboard page. Now before creating any workflow, you need to remember a few points that are given over here, and with that you can also create folder by clicking on folder button so that you can store your automation separately. Now to create a workflow, you need to click on create workflow button and select the workflow builder. We have two type of builder, new beta builder and classic, where new beta builder is modern, faster and more flexible. Classic is stable with familiar approach. For today, I'm going to use new beta builder and name my workflow. As we are making this workflow for creating a Google Doc from Ninja Form, I will name it accordingly as Google Doc from Ninja Form for proposal generation. Below that, I'm going to select the folder in which my workflow is going to be stored, and after that, I'm going to click on create button. And from here, I can start building my automation by adding trigger and action, where trigger is the initial setup that starts the automation and action is the task that is performed after the trigger. Now to start an automation, I'm going to add a trigger and choose my app as Ninja Forms. After that, I'm going to select my app event. And here I'm going to connect my trigger setup. Now to connect my trigger setup, they have provided me a webhook URL. This webhook URL is going to help me to connect my Ninja Form with my trigger setup. For that, I need to copy this webhook URL, and here I'm going to open my Ninja Form. For that, I have logged into my WordPress account because as you know that Ninja Form is a plugin of WordPress. And here I have already installed my Ninja Form, where I'm going to open the dashboard of Ninja Form. And here you can see I have created few forms over here, out of which I'm going to use Google Doc from Ninja Form for proposal generation. Inside this form, you can add extra field as per your requirement. As you can see, I have already added. I'm just going to connect my trigger setup with Ninja Form. For that, I'm going to select email and action. And here I'm going to add my action, where I'm going to search my action as, and after that, I'm going to name my action name. Here my action name is Google Doc. Here my action name is Google Doc. And after that, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that was created on the trigger setup. And after that, I'm going to select my remote method as post, as I wanted to post all of the details that is going to be collected on Ninja Form. And below that, I'm going to add key, where my key is going to be the question that I wanted to ask on my form, like first name, last name, phone number, company name, and all of these. Here I'm going to enter first name, and after that I'm going to select my tag as first name. Similarly, I'm going to add last name, and again I'm going to select the tag as last name. After that I'm going to add phone number, and here I'm going to select my tag as phone number. Like this I'm going to add each and every tag. And here you can see I have added each and every key that I wanted to ask on my Ninja form. With that I have also added their tag. Now here I'm going to click on this arrow and done my form. And after that I'm going to publish this form. And as you can see I have published this form, and after that I'm going to copy this form link and fill this form, where I'm going to enter my first name, last name, phone number, company name, deliverable. After that I'm going to enter project timeline. Below that I'm going to enter email address, and lastly it is going to be the address. After filling each and every detail I'm going to submit this form, and here you can see my form is submitted. With that, within second, I have received my response with the similar detail on my trigger setup. Now I wanted to add proposal on my Google Doc. For that, I need to add an action step, and here I'm going to choose my action app as OpenAI, and below that I'm going to select my app event as ChatGPT, and here I'm going to connect my action setup. Now to connect my action setup, I have two options: add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have a connection, you can select the existing connection. For now, I'm going to add a new connection, and here I need to paste a token. Now to get a token, I need to click on this hyperlink which is present over here. As soon as I have selected this hyperlink, a page is open named by API key, where I can create my new secret key by clicking on create button, and here I need to name my test key. After providing name, I'm going to click on create secret key, and as you can see my key is generated over here. I'm just going to copy this key and paste over here. Now here I'm going to save my key, and as you can see my connection is successfully created. After that I'm going to select my AI model, which is going to be GPT-4o mini. It is a cost-effective model. After that I'm going to provide the prompt that is going to help me to generate the response from the ChatGPT. Like this, where I have added my prompt that is going to draft a proposal, and here on my prompt I need to provide few details that I am going to provide from the previous step. Here I'm going to map my details like client name. After that I'm going to map company name. Below that I'm going to map project. After project, lastly I'm going to map timeline. Now here I have mapped detail from previous step because it is going to help to update the data whenever a new data is collected from the trigger setup or Ninja form. That too without any manual effort, it is automatically going to change the data as soon as a new form submission happens, so that the proposal we are going to generate is going to be personalized. Now here, after adding every single detail, I'm going to click on save and send a test request, and here my value is saved. And with that I have received my response, where they have provided me product description with the company name and the detail I have provided. Now I wanted to add all of these details to my Google document. For that I'm going to search my action app as Google document. After app, I'm going to select my app event, which is going to be create a document from template, where I have already created a template on my Google Doc. After that, I'm going to connect my action setup, and here again to connect or update my action setup, I have two options: add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have a connection, you can select the existing connection. For now, I'm going to add a new connection and sign in with Google. After that, I'm going to provide all the access, and here my connection is successfully created. Below that you need to select few of the details like template document, new document name, new document location. Here as you can see I have created a document with the name of project proposal, where I need to add details like client name, client email address, phone number, company name, and project description with timeline. Now to add all of these variable details, I have added these details in a double curly bracket, as you can see over here. Now again I'm going to move back to my action setup, and here I'm going to select my template name, which is project proposal. After selecting my template name, I need to provide new document name, where manually I'm going to add my new document name as project proposal from Ninja form. After that I'm going to select the new location for the document, and here I'm going to create a new folder with the name of project proposal from Ninja form, and as soon as my folder is created I'm going to select that folder on my action setup. Now recently we have created a new folder. I'm going to refresh this item, and after that I'm going to select my folder. Now here I need to map all of the variable detail that I have put inside the double curly bracket. Here I'm going to map client name from the previous step, which is going to be user account. After that I'm going to map email address. Below that I'm going to map their phone number. Now here I'm going to map the company name. After that I'm going to map project name, which is going to be digital marketing. Below that I'm going to map the project description that we have created from OpenAI. And after project description, lastly we need to map the timeline. After mapping each and every detail, I'm going to click on save and send a test request, and here my value is saved, and with that I have received my response. Not only that, a document has been created over here. I'm just going to open this document, and here you can see a document is created with the detail that we have mapped on our action setup, and also the description which was created by the OpenAI. So as you have seen over here, a new document within second has been created whenever a new form submission happened from Ninja Form, and here we have also used OpenAI to generate the response. So if you like this video, we have shared the workflow link in the description box. You can check that out for the further details. And if you like this video or have any doubt, you can tell me in the comment section below. I will see you in my next video. Not only that, you can create many more automation using Pabbly Connect. For any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. For any query, you can write us on forum.pabbly.com. And for pricing detail, you can visit this website. Now go and create your free automation using Pabbly Connect. I will see you in my next video. Till then, thank you for watching.